that's interesting. When that thing goes off, it's like a pacemaker. I mean, mine is so loud.
I think they want to make sure that you hear it. Okay,
Yeah, well, I may be going deaf, but not that deaf. Well, we got good oil pressure. We got good coolant. We're not getting hot. I tried to get it hot coming over here, but it wouldn't go above what it always is. I don't know.
What?
That one time we had it go off, and he can never find a code for it. I said, I don't know.
Was that before the water pump went out?
That was after, right, Dalton?
4 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
What? When long time ago, when we thought we were going to have the whole top of the boat taken
Yeah.
off, how did we know it was broken then?
Because there was gas coming out of the plug hole.
Out of the what hole?
The plug hole. The bilge.
But that thing didn't go off.
No.
It's just the summer of the check engine light. Not for the boat, but our pickup. We had it in 3 times for check engine light.
Pickup's having a hard time too.
Your new pickup?
This is year 3 on the GMC, and this is year 10 on the big red Kobo.
Can I grab something?
Oh,
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
You want the flag back in, Mark?
No, it's okay. It's
Wait,
okay.
how do you get this thing up?
Here, Dalton has to lean for a little,
sorry,
and the
Dalton.
cup's in the way. The cup's in the way.
He's in the I have to move spot.
That's crazy.
Look, I got the cup holder.
Where's that? What you looking for? This? Your Aqua 4. Yeah, lips are chapped.
And then did he tell us, is that where you learned you're supposed to shut it off and switch batteries or something? Did you switch batteries?
I didn't know. I just shut it
You
off.
just shut it off.
Shut it off. I turned off the battery switch. You don't change batteries. You can either be on one or you can tie them both together.
So if you turn it off, you're only on one?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to hop up again, and I'm gonna look again.
Nope, you're good.
I just.
Ranger.
I mean, one time it happened.
This little boat over here.
You could see coolant was coming out here. You could smell it. You could see it. We blew our water pump.
Oh, they have a punch.
Trust like old pontoon.
Surprised you didn't come check.
I don't see a whole lot of anything here.
It looks like a brand new engine in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell funny, nothing.
No. Maybe a tad bit of the coolant here.
About 4 years. Was it 4 years ago, Dalton?
4 years.
When it just went off randomly and we took it in.
Your cup gonna be okay?
That was at Narsha Lodge. That was at Narsha Lodge when that happened. Right, Dad?
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
here.
The blazer was broken. The pickup's been silly. Now the boat is joining it.
And we've not even had any of your Lori's lemonade yet.
Well, we can always drink it on the beach. Right?
Yeah.
Well, we can just float.
Let's put this thing away here.
If you sit still for too long, I'm gonna have to. Which is fine.
Every time it starts.
If I want to look in there, the flagpole hits the lid when it opens up. The lid hits the flagpole, so I don't know.
Well, they're assuming that you're not going to have to look at the end of your option, I guess, when they decide that.
Well, we're not getting hot.
I think as long as we stay on this side, at least we could.
Get in the water?
It would be easier to.
Well, and you work on the engine, Dad?
He doesn't think anything's wrong. Surely the gauges. Yeah, well. When it went off, when the water pump went out, I mean, it went off, and then all the gauges were like maxed out.
Also, it has when your spark plugs and on your belt, right, Dad?
Yeah.
That was
Don't want to drive it after.
2 years ago.
Right.
That was the end of my mom and dad's contract.
And then one time we hit a stump.
We did hit a stump out here.
Oh no.
They peed.
Oh, with a shake. Right, Dad?
Right.
Nothing too
Didn't
much.
do any damage.
So
Oh yeah. One time we had a victory out here. Bent the prop. We had to take it back to Denver.
Yes.
They inspected the hole. They just like 2 months after we got
The
it.
way to the other side of the
We
lake
were
is
down
dead.
west, and I was letting someone else drive because I was trying to ski, and let that be a lesson. So no one's ever driven the boat since.
Yeah.
You know.
And in 2023, they published and they go to the right order. Remember
Yeah,
that?
and the playlist didn't go in the right order one time.
That was a disaster.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. It took me I don't think I ever did get it figured out that day. I finally got it figured out later. He doesn't like to shuffle. It's got to go in the same
No.
order. I like to shuffle.
Then you don't know what song's coming on.
I know, it's a surprise.
Next.
Yeah, I was going to say, sometimes it's a good surprise and sometimes it's not. You would think you would like every song on your list, but...
It always makes that noise, that high-pitched noise. It always does that. I don't know what that means. After you're in it for an hour, it always makes that high pitch. So I changed the belt thinking that was the belt. The belt would fix it, but it didn't, so.
It's done that ever since, I don't know. Not the beginning, but... Where? No. Yeah. Yeah, we did.
What is that shiny thing?
Shiny thing.
Looks like a snake.
Probably a dead fish.
I think it looks like it. Oh. We saw a turtle yesterday when we were on the beach.
Oh, really?
He would stick his head up, and the first thing I thought, is that a snake?
I don't play around with snakes.
We've had him. Well, they've seen him a lot on the jet ski.
In the water?
In the water.
Oh yeah.
They're usually rattlesnakes.
That's gonna be on video.
I don't know.
They are coming across and they want off the lake ASAP. They want out of the water. We had one try and get on our boat
Yeah.
one time. It was headed towards her boat. Tina was up with her husband. And
Little fish.
Yeah, you can. They most of their body stays on the top of the water. And, yeah.
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah.
in here, you know those snake grabbers that you see on TV that extend and then they grab it with the big long pole thing? I've got some just for that reason. Because I am petrified of those things too.
You know, when I lived in Georgia and Alabama, we always used to go down to the river.
Water
camp
moccasins.
in there.
Yep.
And I mean, they're by the water. I've seen them floating on the top, but they set lines overnight to fish, and they caught water moccasin at the very bottom of the creek. And ever since then, I'm like,
I'm not sticking my toes in there.
I know. I'm like, if I can't see it, I don't want to be out in it. I didn't think they could bite like underwater, but
They say they can bite on top of the water. I
Yeah.
don't know about underwater. But those mammals, they stay on top of the water.
better. You usually see them at like a certain time of the day, or
You know, it's always early or late. I mean, March. I mean,
Time of
like
year.
the end of April, May, or last year we saw one around saying going. We went right in front of it. He went right in front of us. It was like late September.
so you haven't seen them like in full-fledged summer. Usually,
Usually you don't. I mean,
I think it depends too. Like when it got so full there for a while, when it refilled, you saw a lot of snakes.
well, yeah, because you got
Of their habitat
their
and stuff.
habitats
Yeah.
were.
I haven't. These guys, like I said, have seen more of them on the jet ski. We saw that one. How many years ago was that?
over
That was
here,
when
right?
Tina was on the boat. We were
Oh.
in some bay.
Yeah.
and
Admiral's
Tina-
Cove.
That's our secretary. She's
Oh, look
like,
at that little mini
what's
house.
that coming at our boat? And we're like, oh my God, it's a snake.
It's a
Go!
snake. It was coming at our boat because it wanted on the deck. It wanted, and we
It wanted
hit the
to
gas.
get on our stupid-
What is that? Do they live down here? This little trailer right here?
No,
that looks like a
it's
house?
just a camper, but they gotta move it
Somehow got
every now and then so that they can't have the same spot. They have to move it to a different spot so that you can't hog your spot. But
we were out.
I don't understand. People,
Do they stay all summer then usually?
yeah,
I don't do.
We'll probably pass out.
I would be as far away from it as I could possibly get. No, I don't know. I don't know why God put snakes on Earth. I just don't like them.
Or flies, or mosquitoes.
Flies, mosquitoes, snakes.
The flies aren't as bad over here.
No.
Or they're on the south side.
They were bad. One time, we had the queen flying ant fly on our boat.
Oh my gosh.
We had a swarm.
Oh
of
my
flying
gosh,
ants on
yeah.
our boat.
That was
It was like August,
of 2016.
They were
early
biting.
August.
Of
They
2016.
were just massed in the water.
Yeah.
And we had to drive all the way to the dam. We were, I don't know where we were down there.
We were down over here. And
To
just
get rid
this
of 'em.
queen fly, and all of a sudden this whole boat got just full of these nasty, biting fly. I don't know.
Flying
Daddy, and then what else happened that year in 2016, Dad?
What else happened?
We hit the-
I fell off the tube
You fell off the
fell
tube?
off.
with Alexis.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like falling off the tube.
No, we don't usually tube to fall off, so that was kind of.
It was in full of water. Right, Dad?
Yeah.
Remember that one time, Dalton, you were tubing and the tube was going down?
Yeah.
He was out there and I'm like, I think the tube is. Something's wrong with the
Yeah.
tube.
He's out there by himself, and we look back, and the tube's actually getting lower and lower. I'm like, we better stop. By the time we
That
stop.
was the first time, I think that happened shortly before the first time we ever came over and visited you guys. Because then we all came over one day and went on the boat, and you didn't have that too.
Right, yeah.
I think that had just happened.
When it's still underwater, when you're trying to get up, you mean, or what
Like
happened?
when like he started, my dad would start to float.
Yeah.
And starts going
Oh
under.
God, yeah, I hate that. Yes, I've been on there when it's doing
Trouble.
that before.
Who is it?
Trouble right there.
Oh, yeah.
6 guys.
Would you like to get out of that?
Those were the ones that were putting in, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think that looks like the.
Maybe so.
I think they're too young for it to be a bachelor party. They look pretty young. Everybody looks young to me.
Well, we're just going to go with it.
This lady thought I was
For
like,
what, Dad?
15 the other day.
We're going to see how it acts.
How old are you? 15? I was like, I'm 18. She's like,
You'll like that when you get older.
Both palms, they kind of a thumbs down.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on video.
It's on video. We'll watch it later on.
Even this tube is better than sitting still.
what time does Dad get off work?
At 1.
So soon?
Yep, unless they cut him out early, but I don't know.
Have you heard from him? Let me check one thing.
He's probably got the. Mine turned up radio just a little.
Yeah. It said you're not connected
Connected anymore?
because we shut off the battery switch.
Oh, we started and stopped. Doesn't take long for your electronics to overheat too. I was trying to listen to his little stuff with his iPad out on the floaty, and all of a sudden, did what, maybe 3 songs later, he goes, okay, gotta keep that underneath.
Mom,
Yeah.
Emmy, he says she has never been to Wake Up the Ozarks.
He hasn't.
No,